Here's one of my favorite. I hope we could do a little bit of role play on this one. REACH stands for Resources for Enhancing Alzheimer's Caregiver Health. Right? It's now version 2. Version 2 started in the US in 2010. In Asia, the only place I know that has this is Hong Kong. Right? They have, in fact, right now almost started a app-based REACH. Use the app to train, and this could be implemented both in the formal as well as in the informal caregiving setting. That means nurses, social workers, GPs could be trained to use this. So too, family caregivers and even domestic helpers who at least could speak the language that the care recipient speaks. Right? The ingredients, the active ingredients really is psychoeducation and skills training. These two things. Right? And when we say multi-caregiving domains or multi-component, what do we mean? That means it has modules that educate about the illness. So it could be stroke, it could be cancer, it could be any of the long-term illnesses. Talk about safety, right? In the home, right? Health of the caregiver, self-care, the caregiver's emotional or subjective well-being, and the behavioral problems of the patient. Right? So this actually is multi-component. Now we say once again, why is this something that may be useful? Now, here's the evidence base. Right? Chong and colleagues, these are really the Hong Kong team from HKU, Hong Kong, the University of Hong Kong. In 2014, they published this efficacy, or its you can say its value, is that they found significant improvement in the perception of positive aspects of caregiving, and a reduction in depressive symptoms, subjective burden, right, caregiving risks among informal caregivers, right, and also abatement in what we call behavioral problems. Recall in our caregiver profile, informal caregiving survey, we say it's very difficult to do with memory and behavior. Now, REACH 2 is able to do that for dementia and Alzheimer's disease patients. Right? It has shown efficacy in the States. Now, the Hong Kong folks took it, contextualized it to Hong Kong. Now, they have, through randomized controlled trial, found this evidence. Not only efficacy, they also found implementational value there. High rate of adoption of each intervention component. So there were 6 there, each of those components. Right. So the interventionists, which could be social workers, counselors, doctors, and so on, right, were happy to use that as part of their program or service, their usual care, right, incorporate that. And then, when delivered by these professional as well as informal caregivers, right, there seems to be satisfactory reception. That means utilization. The patients, the dementia patients, Alzheimer's patients, were satisfied, were kind of cooperative, were adhering, were working with these formal and informal. So if you think about it, if this is one intervention that both the formal or professional caregivers as well as the informal family caregivers could use, aren't we now on the same page? Now we start to see that an intervention like that could put both formal and informal caregivers on the same page. That really is another way to integrate care, isn't it? Integrate informal care, put them on the same page. Formal caregivers are used to doing what they do best. GPs, right, what they do best. Social workers, what they do best. Nurses, what they do best. Informal caregivers also know what they do best. In Singapore, complain, right? So what they do best, they keep doing. We have something like that, kind of bring both onto the table, right? With a very low common denominator. We don't assume that just because you're a professional caregiver, highly educated like doctor, a nurse, social worker, you actually can do this very well. Neither should we look down on the informal caregiver and say, so because you're unskilled, therefore you cannot understand cognitive behavioral jargon. It may not be the case. So we actually just try to have a low common denominator, bring them to the table. They work together, right? They speak the same language. Of course, they could be trained in different workshops and so on. They speak the same language. That is easy, right? When the caregiver goes to GP, when they talk about the patient, right? They're on the same lingo. Right? When they say the patient don't understand, the patient cannot understand his illness, I find it difficult to tell him about this. Doctor, maybe you should tell him about this. The doctor really understand what this really refers to, rather than misinterpret this. Okay, I'd like to do a practice on this. Now, if we can turn to our before the mindfulness. Reach 2 document. And there are 5 components of this worksheet. Now, this ABCDE worksheet really is the cognitive restructuring of CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy aspect. It is not the only aspect, as you saw just now. There are several domains in Reach 2 as a what we call it, as a intervention. But the crux of this particular aspect is this diagram here, right? Describe, so caregiver, whether you're professional, formal or informal, ask the patient, whoever person you're caring for, describe a situation that makes you happy, sad, whatever, upset. So the person will tell a story. So if you don't want to listen long story, you at least have to look like you're listening. I mean, show even eye contact, body language. Don't smile when the person is sad, and don't be sad when the person is smiling, right? So listen, right? You need some skill. Then ask, what do you think about this? Right? What do you think about that situation? Like, for instance, if the situation is the doctor say I cannot eat beef anymore. That cannot be right. The favorite is right, and that makes me think I'm such a useless person. Those maybe thoughts. I'm now old and useless. Then the next question could be asked, how do you feel about that? So, what we're getting at in the center part is an emotion word. The person will feel, I feel like this, that. And then the person, the trained person could then ask, try to dispute irrational or unhelpful thoughts. And then, right. So I think maybe I want to role play this. Do we have a volunteer here? Let's have a volunteer. What I'd like you as a volunteer to do is think of a situation. Now, you are a caregiver, so think of a situation where your care recipient or patient is upset. So I'll practice to be a counselor, psychologist. So think of a situation now, spend the next half a minute or a minute, where your care recipient is, right? That's right. Oh, Ben wants to role play. Have Dementia Friends app by me. Is that you, Ben? Okay, but I can't really practice with you, right? On that, I'm sorry. Do we have a volunteer in this room who can describe a situation where your care recipient is upset? Don't worry, you have the attention of not just me, but the rest of the class. I won't be bored by a long story. Don't have to be long. Okay, let's practice this. Anybody? Yes, you want to try? Okay, take the mic there. All right. Don't have to be long. Yeah.
I'm the caregiver.
You're the caregiver, yeah.
My mom made me very frustrated the other day because she keep on mumbling something, repeatedly saying that I want to go to the toilet. I want to go to the toilet 10 times non-stop.
All right. I heard you. Your mom repeats, I want to go to the toilet many, many times, 10 or more times. Right? I just like to ask you, what do you think about that situation?
So for me, because it's running out of time, I actually brought her to the toilet.
Okay.
But when brought her to the toilet, she kept on telling me, open the door, but without really enter to the toilet. Actually, she just for the sake of repeating.
Okay. So you seem to be telling me that your mom just loves to repeat.
Correct.
And how does that make you feel?
Am I have a lot of time for you to waste? That is my first feeling.
Okay, when you have that thought, do I have a lot of time, so such that you can keep repeating and repeating? Do you feel angry?
I don't feel angry because I know she is a patient, okay, a dementia patient. But I just don't understand what triggered that repeat and repeat.
Right. So you would like to find out why she keeps repeating, right? When you are unable or not yet able to find out the reason, how do you feel about
I perspire, I quickly perspire, and the heart pulsating, and then my voice is, I just cannot control my voice. I really raise up my voice.
Okay, right. So you have louder, speak more loudly, and you have some physiological response, heart rate beat fast, I suppose. So perhaps a bit more agitated than usual. Could I say that?
It's very
very agitated than usual. Okay. Right. So now, just bear that in mind. You were quite agitated because your mom keeps repeating, and you were really short of time. You're running late for something, I suppose, and she doesn't seem to understand. Right now, what now? If I can ask you to just join me temporarily, kind of take a step back. Now, imagine you are a third party, so you are not the daughter to your mom. You are now me. You are looking at mother and daughter. And then you see this mom repeating, and then this daughter getting very, very agitated and perspiring and heartbeat fast and maybe hyperventilating. What do you make of that situation as a third party?
As a third party, or maybe as an outsider, look at the situation. Because I do have some knowledge on this dementia patient. I Google online, what happened to this. Oh, there is a lot of different types of dementia behavior. And that can be unfounded according to disease syndrome or whatever. Maybe that is contributed by the sickness.
All right. Right. So you as a third party can find a possible explanation, right, for the situation.
Correct.
Now, can I ask you, as a third party, do you have any strong feelings about the situation?
As a third party, I do not have a strong feeling on it, but because I'm the third party.
Okay, understood, sure. And I really heard you, and I try my best to empathize with that. Now, let me give you a supposition. Suppose the mother, suppose in that situation, your mom not only repeats and repeats and repeats, but let's say due to dementia, right? You know there are certain various behavioral and memory problems. Let's say your mother also in the toilet, right? You say slips and falls. Right? Would that be an even more awful situation to you?
It is very awful. If I am the daughter, I'm the caregiver, it would be very awful.
Very awful. Okay. Now, so if you compare this awful, very awful situation with only repeat and repeat, how awful is this repeat and repeat?
Oh, it's nothing.
It's nothing. So, thank you very much. You have just realized that when we take a step back and take a perspective or angle, perhaps the upsetting situation may not be that upsetting. That means that, well, you and I can work on something such that in the future, when such a situation arises, right, you could say certain. Thank you for your participation.
Thank you.
Right. So that was what I was trying to do from A to E, right? Right. Not the most conducive environment is the classroom, but what I essentially got her to do is to first put her and me into the situation, the heated situation. Then invite her and me to kind of step out. Right. And then after we have stepped out and look at it, put ourselves back into that heated situation. And look at the situation now in a different angle. Right? And that seems to achieve that effect there, right? An alternative thought or an alternative belief. Now think about it. If both formal and informal caregivers could do this, skilled to do this quite quickly, don't have to take out a book and write, right? We can actually get a lot of things done quite quickly, both to the interest of the patient as well as the caregiver, right? Both formal and informal. The other thing is this. Now, we know that in the healthcare system, nurses, social workers, even doctors, primary care physicians, when we face patients at caregiver, we also have our own stress, right? We also counselors, even administrators, people who do the MediSave form and the Medi, right? You have family coming to ask you 1,001 questions which you're actually not equipped to answer, but they ask you anyway, as if you are supposed to know, right? Now, we can sing the same song, talk the same languages. No, can you imagine now we could kind of talk to ourselves using this? It's like talk to yourself, talk sense to yourself. You may feel burdened, stressed, agitated, angry, sad, depressed, whatever. If you can talk to yourself, then you can talk to the care recipient or whoever. Or you can talk to another caregiver, your fellow colleague at work, or your fellow family member at home. Can you see the potential for capacity building? Capacity, that means numbers, impact. So it is not only a capability building potential intervention here, skills caregiving, but it also potentially could, just like COVID-19, spread from person to person. Not that difficult actually, it's a layman language, but kind of structured in that way, A, B, C, D, E, right? So there's just another intervention I want to give you with to just show that it is actually possible to integrate informal caregiving into the current system of formal care. It's actually possible. We have those tools right there. We may not know them. It's possibly because we may not want to know them because it's like there's 1,001 of. You may think that there are too many of these, but there are quite a number which are validated, efficacy shown, implementational value shown. We could actually use them.